I have them both so I could talk to you about it. All right, so let's talk about it. We're talking about the Wireless Go 2 versus the new Wireless Me. Wow, there are some really nice upgrades in this, and there are actually some tragic flaws in this too. So let's talk about it. I'm not going to talk too much about the old Go 2, which has been my standby and I absolutely love. And then I thought I'd just switch to this Me and it would be awesome. And let me tell you about some of those experiences, changes, things that are different. So I think there are two key features that I wanted to talk to you about, which are absolutely awesome on these and I really appreciated. Number one, the unit that's connected to the camera also has a built-in microphone. And not only is it built-in microphone, but if it's conventionally mounted on the cold shoe, it's facing at the person holding the camera, which is perfect. This is Doug and Nikki. So frequently we are doing product reviews or we're out vlogging, traveling, and somebody's standing in front of the camera, somebody's standing behind the camera, and it is so nice that the person behind the camera can like ask a question, be involved in the conversation, even if not on camera, but have really good audio quality. That is an absolute plus. I really appreciate it. Another real plus about these, definitely the technology is improving, the internal software, the processing is much better. It has auto gain adjustment, so I've noticed doing reviews and stuff around the house, if it's windy outside, it's not a big problem. If the birds are screeching in the background, again, the audio is definitely significantly better in a raw condition coming out of this as opposed to the Me 2. There's one tragic downside. So I'm really good with the cameras, I'm really good with the technology, but I have a lot to do, right? So I'm like setting up cameras, moving cameras, getting products, talking about things, doing all kinds of stuff, and maybe there are times that I don't have time to go back every time I turn on the camera to check that the audio levels are correct and that the microphones are working. And so here's the tragic flaw. The other day, I was shooting all day, going about my business, come back in, and there's no audio. I don't know if the wire was a little loose. I don't know if it wasn't connected. I don't know if they didn't pair right, whatever it was, no audio. And I'm like, no big deal. I'll just connect it to my computer, download the raw audio file, and I'm still safe. No. So these Go 2s have made me a little lazy. I've gotten used to the fact that if I screw up and maybe the wire's not connected or they didn't pair right, anything like that, whatever goes wrong, if the battery dies on the receiver and I only have this on, any of those things, it continues to record and I have a backup. So if I get inside, plug in that memory card, go to look at the video, there's no audio, it's not a big deal. I take this, I plug it into the computer, download the raw file, and I have perfect audio. And I've gotten used to that, and it is really, really a huge difference, especially for me. Like, I never shoot anything on a phone. They supposedly have a tremendous app where you can adjust things on the phone, and I guess you would see whether the mics are working or not if you were using your phone. I never use a phone. I only use cameras to shoot things, and there's really not a whole lot of ways that I can tell whether it's actually recording audio or not until I get back. So for me, that's a big thing. I think I actually am going to go back to my Me 2s, which makes me very sad because the buttons are a little worn out on these. I mean, I literally have worn them out, and the audio processing, the raw audio coming out of this is so much better. I really like it better, but I can't afford. If Nikki and I are in Europe and we're doing a vlog and she's talking and I'm walking around and we're running around in Italy, whatever it is, if I get home and there's no audio, that is a terminal problem, and I don't want to have that, and I don't want to have to check the audio every time I start to press that record button. Can't do that. So I'm going back to the Me 2 for me, but there are a whole bunch of people who this will be awesome for, with a great audio quality, really improved audio quality, better functionality with cell phones, that kind of stuff. Huge advantages here, really good advantages. I just really missed that internal storage. It was a big deal for me. So for me, I'm going to give these a 3 out of 5 on the Doug score. For somebody who's using a cell phone, they're definitely a 5 out of 5. Great on a cell phone. If you're doing camera stuff and you need really high quality and that backup, go with the Me 2. Okay, I hope that was helpful. We'll see you next time.